Business and mine.
Buy from me and live to tell your fellows about my story.
The role of the but during our investigation, I gauged your trustworthiness. I think so. Unfortunately, I cannot act truly alone. Nonetheless, I do not know your but I neither trust them. I hold my word in highest regard. Were I to pledge, I will keep to my convictions in any case. But I understand. I should have considered. I will listen to your words, and I shall follow your orders. I will not assail enemies of the Protectorate without your... But if my sense of duty outpaces my willingness to comply with an order, or if you attack my brethren unprovoked, our relationship will come to an abrupt... Excellent. I hope...
If you're traveling with this crew, I guarantee you'll be discovering a whole lot more than your little arbiter brain is prepared for.
Acknowledged. Please.
Let us be...
I'm going to lend a hand to the exclusion zone. Attend to the injuries best I can.
That's very good of you. Doc Beardsley needs all the help he can get.
Besides, maybe I can earn enough bits to get us passage off-world. I can dream.
The paradigm is a self-centered derivative take on the grand plan. That's how little the Protectorate respects your intellect. Are you sure that rope can support us?
I am 100% certain that its tensile strength is marginally greater than our combined weight.
Wait, look! Someone just came up via the lift. It must be unlocked.
Those outside and some simpletons within it claim that all things happen for a reason.
The more he talks, the more pain it makes me want to inflict on his person.
Without a catalyst. Today, we are that catalyst. Setting into motion the future most alive. Hold that strengthen your resolve and do not hesitate. The time for ideation is concluded. Now is the time for execution.
Integral precision.
Nice of sheer Wiley to leave us this night light.
Aggressor at hand.
Rejuvenation. Taking punitive action!
those are N-ray junction boxes. That scanner might be useful to see how this place is wired up.
And some simpletons within it claim that all things happen.
Found another one.
Another gore-splattered bathhouse. If you've seen one, you've really seen them all. Seen them all. Trust me.
Wait, you hear those voices?
Armed conflicts are not the inevitability you are making.
Oh, and I suppose we're going to pretend the second pillar doesn't exist. I must have just imagined reading Alfred Long's 75 thesis on determinism then.
Imprisoned? Goodness, no. We are actually an outside opinion, and we're going in circles again. If only and I'd also caution against borrowing additional titles. When we're finished speaking, I'll put it in the collection drawer, but do take care with it. I'm sure I have no... What? I do hope no one's... I see. I will add it... Apologies, but...
will be terminated from it.
Look, I know this ain't gonna get to the abbot, but I have complaints that need registering anyhow. This monastery's too big for the staff we've got. It sure seems the unknown this here ain't fixated on keeping neat. I might just be a novice, but at 73 years of age, I've enough
Nowhere
self-respect
near
that
as
I
interesting as
shouldn't
the
be picking up another
taxidermied
body's
cross-sections
elevation
displaying their
tolerance.
internal organs.
Still, as cheap as it was an auntie's choice. But that don't mean it's good. I just ask you folks to remember that there's more of importance out here than just your numbers.
Keep the Wileys away!
Isn't this fancy? Guessing these are the abbot's quarters.
Ooh. Looks like he has a new volume of Star-Crossed Amidst the Stars. I thought that series was out of print.
I always knew you arbiters were a soft-headed lot.
There's nothing shameful about being well-read. How else is an arbiter to know the mind of the common subject?
Aptitude. And whom do we blame when it fails? Why, their instructor, of course. With the primitive...
Someone help us!
The stalwart agent arrives. I need more time. Go through the door on the right. You'll find the means to save them. By solving a leave through the other door, however. And they will die.
What scum? Utilizing the lives of the relatively innocent as bargaining chips? We must bring this wastrel low immediately. Other arbiters would disagree, but I believe this to be right. These hostages must...
Definitely not. We should be the only ones killing hostages around here.
Praise high probability. Wiley trapped us here. He let some others go, but didn't he give us the chance?
Safe ahead. Looks like more order nonsense. Must be part of Wiley's inane puzzle.
Sharp enough. Hostiles nearby.
Anomalous anomalies! Proceeding forward. Your possibilities are diminishing range to target.
Need a target for that.
Seems we've effectively begun their bubble. Idiots. Obviously meant for this to waste our time. Let's just find a way to kill the hostages so we can move on.
Ah, see? Didn't I tell you our friend would be back?
Hurry! Disable the card press machine!
Oh, thank thee, Ark!
Don't say it would have saved time for us to just kill the hostages ourselves.
Burned, mind you.
Thank you, stranger. We should be okay here for now. Go pay Wiley his just dividends. For all of us.
All according to the plan.
Yeah. Which almost killed us.
He tells me. Oh well, no use deliberating. Duly noted.
Oh, look! A room dedicated to the insignificance of human existence. Inside a temple dedicated to mathematically proving its pointlessness.
So Clemens and Svoboda's killer arrives. So much of our plan ruined because of your meddling. Victor's explosives would have minimized casualties on both sides. You may have bested my peers, but they were never my equal anyway. And neither are you. You took so long, I was beginning to think my little puzzle actually stumped you. You seem confused. Allow me to delineate on the totality of your... I was able to transmit not only the coordinates for the peace talks, but also the station security protocols, giving Augustine control over its automechanicals. She has everything. That's preposterous. And a transparent, I haven't the Order has been dislocated from its ideals, becoming the opposite of all they espouse. De Vries and I are merely providing a necessary... What in the Architect's computational summary are you on about? This proves nothing, except your willingness to trespass into other people. I can't conceive.
Had you exhibited the barest sign of contrition, it might. Instead, you are as a pox unto the weak and the...
Your companion seems... However, as a matter of professional curiosity, let's entertain the hypothetical. If my numbers had supported such an outcome, do you truly believe I would have elected for all this disorder? And no more...
Riddle me with bullets all you like. Rejuvenation device at my disposal. You'll never do me harm. Replenishing. You're almost...
You expect me to...
I will be... Little sprat, and they can destroy better. I'll attend to you.
Moving up to
Return to the equation.
have grown worried. I have not received word from Archivist Clemens in some time. I fear this bodes ill. The last thing any of us want is for our plan to spiral out of... Use the methods we discussed to take command of the monastery. I'm much obliged for... However, though the yet we must...
We should get ourselves to those peace talks post-haste, Commander. Wouldn't want to miss out on any of the mayhem and carnage.
Agent, over here. It seems the situation here has... Without you up, may all... Not to worry, I can manage matters from here.
I don't know what you're complaining of. We emerged totally...
Excellent timing. We're nearly... Oh, well now, this is unexpected. The arguments in this text seem to have highlighted a teleological flaw I fear...
You too, huh? Hush. The theoreticians are talking.
Under certain conditions, de-escalation becomes impossible, leading to negative outcomes, including outright annihilation. An annihilated entity cannot...
But maybe annihilation itself serves a purpose we're simply unaware of. You were right before. Participating in a war only produces an entropic feedback loop.
I see someone has been reading On the Origin of Sprats. It has that effect on me.
Mental carceration and the potential unreality of conscious experience.
Perhaps later. For now, I feel we should reward our guest with their choice of reward, given the idiosyncratic nature of his conclusion. Very well. You can retrieve it from the same drawer where you deposited our...
Wiley's ilk spared him? Because the seer already predicted this would be his fate? Hey, Roger always said he wanted his body donated to the Order if it'd help advance the plan. But I'm sure this wasn't what he had in mind.
Hey, Commander, I think Val...
The information collected on the peace talks has been verified, Commander. As time is a factor, this unit suggests heading to...
I can only hope we encounter fewer...
DeVries aims to stop the peace talks using lethal force. But she's an amateur. Let's show her how professionals cause pain.
I would better favor these so-called peace talks if they involved both parties' exfiltration from Arcadia. As it stands, I can only view them with derision.
Records indicate Greater Tranquility is a derelict station. Consequently, the ideal route to reach the main chamber for the peace talks will be through its underbelly. Be advised, due to delays incurred while saving the Order hostages, DeVries also has the codes to control the station's security automechanicals, and will assuredly deploy them against you, Commander. Additionally, per the Earth Directorate Manual, when lacking equivalent combat forces, determination...
You know where I stand. This war's taken too many good folk.
I'm coming with you. Who better to make DeVries pay for Horizon? Good.
Confirming.
Look, the rift. It's... immaculate. Looks like someone came here before us. We should see if there's anything worthwhile on board.
On behalf of everyone in Auntie's family, I want to thank our hosts for securing this wonderfully austere venue to begin our negotiations for peace. With tensions being patched in Golden Ridge, I am certain we can both profit from a merger.
Architects?
The good
Mercy. Is that supposed to be some manner of satellite? It looks like it was assembled by a drunk, blind waste technician.
But an alliance. By ending the war, we may focus on the true threat to our society, the rifts.
Be still, Cadre. But don't let this It's you, is it not? The one Agent DeVries warned me to expect? Well, see here. If you intend to stop me, you're far too late. Preposterous.
Look at yourself, fool. A traitor bereft of allies. Spill your plans, or the rest of us shall have no...
You'll do no such thing. And even if by some low chance you could extract my knowledge, you'll never truly understand. If our deaths by Agent DeVries and our comrades the time... But it doesn't matter what you do. The rest of our team is pushing forward. Agent DeVries is right. The only way to save us from destruction is to save the Order from itself. And if we do as you ask, where will we go? Are we to return to Golden Ridge in shame? That's a rather unique... Fine then. You'll all... That's... Cadre, prepare the ship for departure.
Hardly a challenge. Let's see what these knaves gave their lives not to protect.
Taking cover!
I do not like the look of that ring. I do not like it one bit. That ship over there bears more than a passing resemblance to the Incognito. Perhaps it belongs... Architect's mercy. Mercy. Is that supposed to be some manner of satellite? It looks like it was assembled by a drunk, blind waste technician.
Good evening. On behalf of everyone in Auntie's family, I want to thank our hosts for securing this wonderfully austere venue to begin our negotiations for peace. With tensions being patched in Golden Ridge, I am certain we can both profit from a merger. But surely the good Vicar Laureate and his fellow shareholders have some thoughts?
Madam Vice President, I and my fellow counselors remind you that this is no merger, but an alliance. By ending the war, we may focus on the true threat to our society.
And even if by some...
The rifts.
But it doesn't matter what you do. And if we do is... Fuck, that's... Cadre, prepare the ship. Prepare the ship for departure.
Hardly a challenge. Let's see what these knaves gave their lives not to protect. I'll admit, it's probably good this technology never caught on. We'll need to find and replace the proper fuse to get it functioning again.
He and his ilk won't anticipate an alliance.
He's not my sovereign.
Yes, right. Well, landing a strike against the Protectorate in this thing will be something like wrangling a galloping redworm.
I am unfamiliar. But I presume that to mean it will be without exertion? If so, then you are perhaps even more ignorant of Arcadia than I calculated. The sovereign, guide him, is as ineffective as you suggested. But his advisor, the consul, is not. These executions... Impulsive attacks are solely his influence.
So, your previous sovereign was rather draconian himself, if your own history books are to be believed. Do not act like the kind rot emerged from nowhere.
I could perhaps say the same for you and your reputation for putting profits over people. But instead, I suggest we pivot our discussion back to the real matter at hand.
Look there. Automax. And hostile by my measure. I'm not one to balk from a fight, but a direct confrontation may be unfavorable.
Tolerances exceeded. Eliminated.
After some quick mental calculations, I do see merit in your last declaration. It was astonishingly logical, in fact.
How charming that I've surprised an esteemed man such as yourself. In turn, I wish to thank you for toning down your bloviating. I feared we'd still be here next fiscal quarter.
Yes, you must be quite busy between product launches and counting bits. But I will be here as long as it takes to ensure the order isn't taken advantage of by duplicitous actors.
Let us turn our attentions once more to Golden Ridge. I am grateful we could come to an accord after that unfortunate attack on Outpost Opportunity, but many questions remain.
Of course. Allow me of data then. The true culprit of the attack was a proctor named Svoboda. My brave colleagues found her out and promptly executed her.
Ah, so the Order is capable of decisive action. I had doubts after hearing about your monastery. Even though the hostages yet live, this crime happened under your purview.
I would remind you that these innocents survived because of our quick and accurate analysis of the situation. And do not that we allow chaos to run rampant on our watch. Chances are high that any erratic variable is a result of your people's meddling in our affairs.
Ridiculous. Next you'll be claiming responsibility for all of your past failures. Why, the mere... arrival years ago sent you into a city. Isn't that right?
I'd like to discuss your efforts on Paradise Island.
Do not indicate.
We may have no... presence there, but we are ever watchful.
Praise be...
Suggest that matters have been delicate. But I was heartened to hear that you're... convinced Westport residents to seek shelter in Fairfield. Things rarely end this way for the Protectorate's abandoned subjects.
Ah, yes. The Protectorate had their folk living in fear between all those hangings and maniacal proclamations. That was all the opening we needed to acquire some hearts and minds.
Well, we welcome the news of your advances. However, it is worrisome that it took the assistance of a freelancer for you to finally secure... Worrisome indeed. According to my analysis prior to this meeting, enough goodwill exists between our parties to suggest a high chance of success, should a treaty or alliance be agreed upon.
Treaty? As in a contract? Goodness, there's no need to rush into such formalities, Vicar. Especially when so much has yet to be discussed.
This silence is deeply charged. Come out, knaves! Engage us openly! I shall not stay!
Displaying customary intimidation. What are you doing down there? Giving up? I can hear you. Turn around, you little sprat. What are you doing down there? I can hear you scampering around. I can hear you scampering around like a little sprat. What are you doing down there? Oh, have you given up?
Sharpen up. Hostile nearby.
My thanks and my hammer.
Oh, have you given up? What are you doing down there?
Strength in numbers.
I can hear you. Fine then. Cross that bridge and see how well you fare.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
I suppose we can entertain a tentative agreement.
Hope that wasn't intentional.
That both of our parties will lay down their arms. For now.
I am pleased to hear it. There is no need for senseless bloodshed when we may yet come to an accord.
I remind you that a contract signing may still be a ways off, but we might consider the hierarchy between our parties should we wish to proceed with a merger, an alliance.
No, we wouldn't want any unseemly quabbles over power. Especially when presiding bishop Ruth Bassar already possesses the forces of...
Those two are such easy targets, I almost wish to shoot them. Double time it.
Nothing without propaganda, and our Minister of Marketing has already won Protectorate more than mine. If unification is what you want, ingenuity is what you need.
So you think that your people should rule? I certainly won't downplay the power of persuasion here.
Oh, damn you.
Matters are best suited for Arcadia.
You have a nasty habit of arriving at the wrong time, Commander. History repeats itself, doesn't it? You show up attempting to disrupt my plans, only for me to submit you to an untimely end, though I'd no wish to. I only did what was necessary back on Horizon. These delegates you came to save, I'm killing them both, and any hope for peace will die along with them. This is the only way if we hope to close the rifts before it's too late. Everything. The Order is on the verge of learning how to control the rifts. They just need the right data, and a prototype modulator that's hidden away in a but like the Protectorate before them, Auntie's Choice must never have access to that technology.
If anyone in Arcadia is fit to host such discussions, it is presiding Bishop Lassard. Anyone else would be an insult.
No. The Order's seers approached me after I arrived in Arcadia, and proved to me that I needed to act. I tried to put it out of mind and I forced myself to complete it. I trusted that with Horizon Point's destruction, humanity might be saved, but it wasn't. It was only the start. I must finish what I started. That's not what happened. Whatever you think of me, it wasn't so simple to sit back and listen as they met their ends. And I'm not seeking. I know the distinction matters not to you, but it does to me. You recall what I said of the rift modulator, of the data? It's the only way. You know who these corporatists are, how they deal with their competitors. Imagine now how a war spurred by greed might be won. When fought with rift, the Order must not sacrifice their principles for a childish attempt at peace. If they don't complete the mission they started, everything I have done will have counted for nothing. Is that so? Please then, enlighten me on how you might save the Order from itself. You sound very sure of that. From your own experience, I gather. I just fear what those corporatist vultures will do once they're powerful. But even if what you say is true, there's no undoing the past. Not for this mission is all I have. So if you won't leave me to carry out my... Savannah. I was never... No, it doesn't matter. You've made it clear you despise me for what I've done to you, to your crew. Do you actually? I want nothing more than that, but I see now that my judgment has been compromised. So we will do this your way. I've recovered a cartridge from the Earth Directorate satellite I brought. If you process this data, you can use it to improve the prototype rift modulator on Praetor. Once that's finished. Because, whether you believe it or not, you are the picture of an Earth Directorate agent. Competent, resourceful, tenacious. Stop speaking, Commander, before I take back what I just said. As for me, I've reached the limit of what I can do here. There's also a high-priority message from the Chief of Ops on there. I was unable to decrypt it. It may be 3 years old, but hopefully the information it...
The universe does not deign
This is an urgent message for all Earth Directorate agents. The rifts threatening a majority of our colonies and our Earth Directorate bases. You have at most a matter of months before everything in your local system is destroyed. You are fully authorized to do everything in your power to analyze this data. Law willing, you will...
Acknowledging receipt of emergency mission parameters update, including activation of Directive Alpha Omega. Commander is the full parameter. The agent has full authority to handle the mission in any manner they see fit. No exceptions. The extreme nature of stated emergencies supersedes any other considerations. I have also detected competing The surveillance data from the satellite confirms DeVries' assertion of a prototype modulator on Praetor. That may be. Acquisition is required to be able to bypass any new or existing miniature ground. You are also tasked with finding a way to process the Earth Directorate Rift data. The archive computer on Cloister. It seems they feel returning to mission. You have also received. It appears you.
Commander Word, what is wrong with you? I wasn't talking about... You benched me, Commander, and you let her live. How could you? After all the damage she's caused, after what she did to us at Horizon Point. That sort of thinking never would have slowed DeVries. I know you've your principles and all. Only wish you'd given my request to come as much consideration as you gave hers to Lit. No, you shouldn't have. I need some space for now. But I'll be ready for whatever comes next.
This is Auntie Cleo, offering a warm welcome to all visiting Auntie's Choice employees, affiliates in training, and ethically great. Who labor with committing to a side. We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebetted through artificial...
Whatever management
You go on ahead. I'm shilly-shallying about what to do.
Please have identification. Ah, you're not a transfer or visiting Auntie's Choice employee. I'll need to check your current standing with corporate affairs. Alrighty. Really? You're clearly a valued partner of Auntie's Choice. All it requires is allowing us to affix an Auntie's Choice holo advertorial inside your ship, so you can bear our messaging with pride and share it across Arcadia. Ah, a shrewd negotiator. He'll fit right in. If it's splendid. Should be... Enjoy your time on the ACS from there.
Next, we have Reginald's proprietary Tramicular, arriving any moment now. Approaching station.
I just want to say good luck. We're all counting on you.
Corporates always look to build things as cheaply as possible. This thing will likely fly off the tracks and kill us all. Well, at least it'll be an interesting ride.
Also bustling commercial promenade, right on
apart. What sort of reception do morally gray outsiders receive when they join up with Auntie's choice? Why, let's take a look.
It's the hotshot for hire.
Now that, it's consumerism. And frat
Chewing this for chumps and injecting. Step on up and pick your I've got...
You will live the life of an evocative...
Unrelated bric-a-brac. At Unrelated Bric-a-Brac, we offer own feast your... We market the most miscellaneous one person.
Imaginable every day. So.
Oh, hey, thank you. Yeah, plenty of opportunists.
Feeling queasy? Seeing spots? Bleeding from orifices either natural or made by the finest. You have ales. Excellent.
Galaxy.
Pretty intriguing. Join our IDA program today.
Name a food. Any hot.
Use only and live. Love. Laugh. Purchase and consume.
With Auntie's choice.
Right up for the most exorbitant medical care. We cure all physical.
No, but the medicament merchant right downstairs can... Don't...
The occasional frivolity. No. I do enjoy all of you base rate and file. The big riff cut off Tossball news from home. Arcadia Grown League is a worthy... a more profitable program than the Protectorate's watered-down rip-off. Pitchball, they call it.
What do you think?
Working hard or hardly working?
I ordinarily receive. What a shame, Arnago. Mayhaps we're both open. Do whatever you must. Obviously, you will. When. Oh. Certainly. What is anyone apart? But you'll find the best. Wouldn't suffice to say.
Attention, more. Ida's help now, and...
Well, yeah. Indeed. It is a...
More succinctly, they've stopped working. The workers there. Specifically, they stated...
Marvelous! Knew you could. Though do...
Malefactory.
Recharge for me! Look out, Commander! Don't make me a